See, this is the epoxy sample after breakage. So what people used to do, they used to check those fractured specimen, and they used to see what type of failure this is. From the sample you can see it's almost kind of a brittle failure. So anyway, we won't go into that much detail. So we are done with the compression and tensile test for pure epoxy. So for thermosetting polymer we are done. So now what we will do, we will do the tensile test for the elastomer. Last day we have shown you the elastomer, which is called EVA, ethylene vinyl acetate. So we have the samples like this. So we don't have any compression samples for this particular elastomer. So as we have said last time also, like, we don't manufacture this sample in our lab. So whatever we get from the factory, that we will use. So with this sample we can do only tensile test. So we will be showing the tensile test for this sample. Anyway, as the sample size are constant from the manufacturer side, we could not follow any protocol from ASTM regarding sample size. We will be doing test on this rectangular specimen only. So let's mark it. So we will just put 20 mm on both sides as a grip portion. Put the samples here. So we have tightened the sample. Again we have to give some pretension, but this is a elastomer, so we won't give a high pretension here. We will give a pretension, but that should not be more than 5 Newton. I think even 3 Newton looks sufficient enough. Okay, so we will start doing the test and we will check how the elastomer behaves under tensile load. We will keep the things same, like the tensile test we are doing at 5 mm per minute speed. Now we will start doing the test. We'll change the axis a bit because this can't take much load, so we'll make the axis from 0 to 10 Newton. Let's start the test. See, the load is getting increased. But after this much displacement, after 1 mm of displacement, the load has been increased to 2 Newton. For epoxy, it was like 1 kilonewton. See, this much difference is there between thermosetting and elastomer. The displacement is increasing, but load is not that much increasing. The length has already been increased by almost 4 mm, but the load is only 6 Newton. The initial length you can note down, it was around 50 mm. Without the gripper, the length, I mean the gauge length in this case, was around 50 mm. See, the force and displacement is almost comparable in this case. The sample length has been increased by 13 millimeter and the force is also 14 Newton.